Today we're visiting the Hempest. The Hempest is located here in the garage at the corner of JFK and Mount Auburn. And they have been here since 2006. Hey, John.
Hi, Denise. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
So, my friend, you've been here since 2006.
We have.
And you've seen a lot of changes here at the Hempest.
We've seen a lot of changes in the cannabis landscape in Massachusetts over the last 20 years counting Boston, but 12 years here in Cambridge.
So you've been doing this for 20 years.
I actually founded the Hempest in 1995, so almost 25 now.
Wow, excellent. So for people who don't know what the Hempest is, could you briefly tell us what it is, what you've seen over the years, and what changes that you hope for the future?
Sure. The Hempest carries the largest selection of hemp gear in the world, from clothing to footwear to accessories to soaps and oils and paper, and the hemp seed is a great food product as well. So we cover pretty much the whole plant, and we carry a large selection of CBD oil derived from the hemp flower, which a lot of people have been getting into over the last few years for its healing benefits and the fact that it doesn't produce the same high that THC does. So you are able to grab a lot of those healing benefits without being able to miss work that day or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's been a great thing for us. We sell a lot of the glassware and the vaporizers that people use to consume the cannabis. We've been educating people about this plant for since the beginning, and we've been there trying to help change people's minds over the years and educate them that the way we were taught about this plant was the opposite of the reality, and it's in fact really one of the healthiest, safest plants on earth, and something that's going to be good for the Massachusetts economy and going to be good for our individual, your health, my health, and the health of the society as a whole.
So it's interesting because it has taken a while, but slowly but surely you have been able to be on the forefront of changing public opinion.
Yes, you have to have the long vision in this industry. We're starting a brand new industry. The Hempest really did. There was no cannabis industry in Massachusetts before we were here, and we were here maybe at a time when public approval was around 25% or something like this. And by the time we had the vote in 2016. We were able to pass the law with 54% of the vote.
And over 70% here in Cambridge.
Well, Cambridge is we love Cambridge. And we've located our stores in areas that we would consider cannabis friendly, of course. But also in tourist areas, here in Cambridge and Harvard Square, over in Newbury Street, and also in Western Mass, in Northampton. That attract a lot of traffic from everywhere, a lot of foot traffic from all over the state and all over the world, really. So we have a broad reach, of course, with the website and the social media, it's even more. But like I said, Hempest.com is really the largest selection of hemp gear in the world. You will find right there. So anything you're looking for hemp-based.
So can we take a little tour of the store?
We can, yeah. This is some of our clothing here. This is some women's clothing. Some of our fall wear. There's some paper products made from hemp paper. Some accessories and bags. These are the socks that we make. Hemp is a great textile. It breathes. It insulates. It's a very strong fiber. It's an eco-friendly fiber. It doesn't require pesticides or herbicides. A lot of glassware, a lot of the CBD products are right here. Largest selection of CBD products in the Boston, Cambridge area. That's just a little sampling of what we have. Then all the glassware, some more of the soaps and the oils. We make our own soaps with a hemp seed oil base. Just some more backpacks, more clothing, footwear.
And the clothing is made actually from the plant material.
Yeah, hemp from the stalk of the plant, the fiber. The longest, strongest vegetable fiber on earth. And that's why it was traditionally used on all the textiles or rope or sailing on ships. Columbus's sails were all made from hemp, and he wouldn't not have been able to make that journey with another fiber because hemp was the only thing that could withstand those kind of conditions. So, you know, a lot of our history is based on hemp was the #1 agricultural commodity in the world from when we started farming up until the invention of the cotton gin and the steam engine in the 19th century. And really when the invention of the hemp gin or hemp decorticator, the machine to separate the fiber from the rest of the plant was being invented, that's when you started hearing about marijuana being this evil new narcotic, and hemp was kind of slandered using that name because people knew what hemp was and people knew what cannabis was, and the American people weren't going to let that become illegal. But marijuana was something that sounded like something from Mexico or that other people used, so they were able to make hemp illegal under that name. In the 1930s, just after Popular Mechanics magazine came out with an article touting hemp as being the next billion-dollar crop, it was shut down. Wow. So it really has the potential to be the largest agricultural commodity in the world again. That's what we're pushing for. It will make for a healthy economy and a much healthier planet if we fully utilize this resource rather than some other dirtier resources that we use now.
So there's some big changes in Massachusetts.
Yes.
What's your hope for sort of the short term and then the longer term?
Well, we're involved with, I'm personally a registered marijuana dispensary agent, and I'm involved with several companies in Massachusetts. We are starting our own grow. We have a license in for our own grow, and we want to get licenses for the Hempests as well.
Yes.
For adult use, and it's hard to. You know, it's been a slow rollout here in Massachusetts. The municipalities have been a little reticent. They need to be educated. But you know, down in Brockton, we opened 3 years ago. We haven't had a problem. We turned a mayor who was dead set against it into a mayor who is a very big proponent. And Brockton will have 8-9 stores coming in online soon. So certain towns in Massachusetts are going to be friendlier than others. Cambridge will be a friendlier town, and we hope to get a license here and start to serve the public, in the not so distant future.
Great. Well, good luck with everything, and thanks so much for educating us this afternoon as we continue on this journey. It seems to me, just based on what I'm hearing, is it's difficult. It's a challenging issue for our legislature, and they're having trouble, I think, wrapping their head around all of the complexities.
That's why it got passed by the people, not the legislature.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Thanks so much, Don. It's been great.
All right, thank
Take
you.
care. You bet. Bye-bye.